Thank you for listening to the Failsafe Moment. Grab a cup of coffee and let's join Rob Statham for another informative discussion helping people learn from things that go wrong.
Hello, everybody. My name's Rob Statham. I'd like to talk to you about why traditional root cause analysis has a hard time. People never really leave enjoying going through the process. In fact, they're just glad it's over and they'd like to get away from it. And I'd like to share with you how latent cause analysis actually fixes that. When people leave the process, without a doubt, probably the number one comment we ever get coming out of people that have completed a latent cause analysis is that's the most effective process I've ever been a part of. We've had that from all sorts of people. You can go look at testimonials on our website if you want to know more about that. But I do want to talk to you a little bit about the part that they get hung up on, where they stumble. Um, when things go wrong, obviously, it freezes everybody. It stops things, right? The higher the consequence of an incident, the more pain it creates. Plans are disrupted, schedules are set back. Uh, and that obviously is an opportunity for us to learn. That should be the foundation, right, of growth, hopefully innovation, right, getting growing in accountability, learning. Uh, but often what it is it's an opportunity for people to see it, and because of blame and we're wired as problem solvers, people literally want to distance themselves from that. And that's one of the problems with root cause analysis is you find that people don't want any part of it. They're not embracing it as an opportunity to learn. They're looking at it as a spotlight of shame. And by um, the way most processes are set up, they promote that concept even if they don't want to. Uh, what we have to realize is people need to start looking at failure as an opportunity to learn, to grow, to improve. I believe continuous improvement relies upon human beings. I know technology will help us. Improved equipment and systems will help us improve. But the bottom line is, if people aren't working together like a well-oiled machine, you're going to struggle to produce at an optimum level. And to do that, to work together, it's you have to have an organization where people trust one another. The foundation of all healthy relationships is trust. And when root cause analysis shows up and starts shining a light, and it appears to be a light of shame, trust is broken. It's not repaired or strengthened, it's broken. And those are just a couple of the advantages that latent cause analysis has over traditional root cause analysis. We're able to show up and right from the beginning, establish a no blame process that we're all desiring to learn. In fact, one of our gatekeeper questions for a stakeholder meeting is we ask every stakeholder to commit to try to understand to such an extent they're convinced they would have done the same thing if they were in somebody's shoes that did something that in hindsight we wish they wouldn't have done. And what that requires then is you to let go of blame, and you have to literally understand why people did what they did. You're not saying what they did was correct. They know what they did wasn't right, but they also know they were doing the best they could. And people make mistakes, right? That's one of the five principles of human performance. All of those principles, by the way, have been ingrained in our process of latent cause analysis before the five principles were ever identified as the five principles of HOP, which really encourages me that we're on the right track with latent cause analysis. Um, those are a couple of the things with root cause analysis. The other thing is most of the time it's an elite group or it's one person that's supposed to be put off in a corner and told to go figure this out, come to a conclusion, and then they report their findings. They report what happened, and then they have recommendations moving forward. And managers will listen to it. They'll listen to it. You'll probably have a 30-minute meeting. They'll listen to what you found. They'll listen to your recommendations and they'll go, yes, no, maybe, or I'm sorry, that can't be true. You need to go start over, do it again. Uh, this happens to people all the time. I talk to those people week in and week out, and the frustration level for leading investigations is at an all-time high. That's a problem. That's certainly a problem. And it's a problem that has been addressed with latent cause analysis. And the reason is we have the people involved look at the evidence, and they're the ones that determine the causes of the incident. Those managers won't get a half-hour briefing. If they're involved in the incident, if their plant went down and they lost 1, 2, 3, 5 days of production, they're going to be in that meeting. They're going to listen to the evidence. They're going to be able to determine what happened, how the incident occurred. They're going to be able to understand everybody that was involved. We're all involved. It's like dominoes falling over when something goes wrong. It's not just one person. But then they'll also be able to understand why people did what they did. They'll see that latency was at work. And when they do that, they'll also see their part. And the last thing we'll do as a group is ask them, what do you want to do moving forward to prevent this from happening again? So you have the right people in the room. This is like a learning group on steroids. You have the right people in the room, and then you walk them through a process to come up with the action items that they determine need to be addressed moving forward to address this incident to prevent it from happening again. And those are just a few of the things that traditional root cause analysis falls short, and how latent cause analysis addresses it. There are actually many more, and I'd be happy to talk to you about them. You probably have a few that ran across your mind. I just had to pick and choose. Those are a couple of the big ones. So I hope you enjoyed our time together. Feel free to drop us a note. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know if there's something in particular you'd like more information about. We'll get that going on our next podcast. And until next time, stay safe and take care.
Thank you for listening to the Failsafe Moment. We'd love to hear from you. Share your comments and questions below or contact us through our website, www.failsafe-network.com. Once again, that's www.failsafe-network.com. Until next time, have a great day.